Hello, how's it going? I've been trying to put something out for several days now, and seems like something keeps coming up. I guess the enemy just does not want to see a fully formed, from the ground up, cloud-based Ekklesia. But this is Tribfish, and we're trying to get something going. We hope it's going to be exciting. We want to be able to study the Word together with people all over the world and bring in people as we go. You know, I put some on the website, some different verses, and if I can find some of them, especially the one that, let's see what we got here. You know, it says in Matthew 18:20, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them." And I keep bringing the wrong one over. Let's see. "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them." And then, you know, in Daniel it says, in Daniel 12:4, it says, "But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase." And there was another one that I found that kind of hit me because there was so many that brought up about clouds, and we're trying to be a cloud-based ecclesia, and there's so many things. It says, Psalms 36:5 says, "Your mercy, O Lord, is in the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the clouds." And you know, the way our Father is, Yahuwah, He knows all this stuff coming up. Is He talking about that? You know, who knows? That's part of what I want to get together. I want to be able to get beyond milk and get into some real food as far as study and different things. And I'm thinking if we have people all over the world that want to do that, I'll explain more about how I envision doing a lot of this, but I'm going to be ruled. I'm going to be ruled and guided by the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. That's what I would rather be. Psalm 68:34 is, "Ascribe strength to God. His excellence is over Israel, and His strength is in the clouds." So that's just another one. And plus the fact that John 4:23-24 says, "But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father is seeking such to worship Him. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship in spirit and truth." And one of my favorites, Jesus tells us, you know, in this world we'll have tribulation, but take heart, He's overcome the world. And that's just a great promise. And you know, and there's some other great verses I love as far as Romans 12:2. "Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that through testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to be able to start something that the Ruach, the Holy Spirit, can help keep going and bring people from in all the world. And maybe we'll bring in some teachers from different places all over the world that can help. We'll start this just like the original church started back when Jesus left the earth and left it up to Paul and Peter and everyone. I want to go back to the original. I want to have as little influence from the world in this I want it as pure as possible as what Yahuwah and Yeshua wanted it. Yeshua sent His disciples out with the plans to go all into the world and baptize in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit. And that's what I'd like to set up a way to do that all over the world, as pure as it goes. I know a lot of these churches online were set up as part of a brick and mortar, especially when COVID and all that stuff hit. A lot of them were set up to be able to continue to operate. Well, this one doesn't have any affiliation like that. This is not associated with any building, any place. This is strictly being formed in the clouds. This is an Ekklesia, a gathering of people that want to worship Yeshua in the clouds. And I hope to be able to bring in teachers, and I hope that, just like it says in some of the letters that Paul wrote to different churches and to Timothy, I want to be able to set up where we have here, even we have deacons, we have people that are leading, people that can take over. It's not a just me thing. This is something that I hope to bring people in that are wanting to be a part of this ministry and want to teach online and come in. And if we form some outside ecclesias in different places where some of you are gathered and you all know each other and you want to meet somewhere and either watch this or continue and do your own groups and things, that is wonderful. This is an ecclesia that is wanting to be obedient and do God's work here in the earth and do it the way He wants. I'd like to worship Him the way He wants. I want to do things the way He wants. I want to celebrate some of the things that He wanted us to celebrate. We were pretty much a continuation from the Israelites. The Israelites started the Jewish religion, the Judea religion, and from there they were waiting on the Messiah. He came. We believe He came, and there's some Messianic Jewish people that believe He came too, and He's Yeshua, and I want to follow Him the way He wants us to follow Him. I think through the years there's been a lot of things added in and different things that may or may not be acceptable to Him. It's okay. I just want to not concentrate on what everybody else is doing, but just start this from scratch, from whenever Yeshua left this earth, when He ascended into the clouds. That's what I want to take it from at that point. Just like we were setting up, just like if Paul was coming in and showing us, or Peter or whoever was showing us, I want to be that church in Philadelphia in Revelation. I want to be that church that Yeshua praises as being the faithful church. That is the one. There'll probably be some other ones too that will be right in that league, but I want this one for sure to aim at that and be only that. Be the church that reaches out to the lost across the world. There's people out there that don't want to go to other churches. They don't want to go to a brick and mortar near them. Maybe this will be the one. They can come and check it out. If you're watching this, and you don't have to let anybody know you're even checking it out. You can come and check out the Word and listen to the gospel message and take it to heart. I'm hoping that you will. But I want to go ahead and get this out. I'd like for you to please share this. If we get enough subscribers, we can go live. I'd like to do this. If you're a member of another church or something, that's okay. You usually will meet on Sunday. We're going to meet on the Sabbath, which is between Friday night at 6 p.m. to Saturday night at 6 p.m. and probably in the third or fourth watch of the day on the Saturday. So it'd be somewhere around noon to 3 or so, or 4 probably, so we can get more people across at least the United States to come in. And it may change. We may change this, and we'll let you know as we go if we have somebody hosting in another country, or maybe they're hosting from the West Coast instead of the East Coast, or they're in Israel. If we can get some people that are getting involved and they want to host, this is not about me. This is never going to be about me. This is about worshiping in the Spirit and in truth Yeshua. This is all this is. This is getting back and being in obedient and true worship to Yeshua. And I hope you'll join in and help with this ministry. I really do. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope I like my abode. That's what took so long. I kept trying to get this to look better and everything. And the Spirit just told me, just go for it. I tried several days, and like I said, I couldn't get all the background to act right. I've got a green screen, and I've got this thing behind me. I tried to get going, and as things I'm going to have to work out. I'm going to try to make this as good as possible. I can bring some things over to the screen, and if I get it set up correctly, and I can share the screen, and if nothing else, we can do this in the Zoom or however we have to do it. But we have to have so many people online to go live on YouTube, and that's where I'd like to have it. And as it goes, if we get into some subjects or something that YouTube frowns upon, then we'll move it to the website. We have the website, tribfish.com. We have YouTube, which is at YouTube at Tribfish. And then we have Tribfish Ekklesia on Facebook page. Please like all of these. Share them with your friends. I'm working on Instagram and some other social media sites to make connections through. So please help. Thank you so much. We're not asking for any donations or anything at this time. If somewhere in the future you feel like it's worthy of helping out the ministry in that way, then that's great. Right now, Yahuwah is providing, okay? We're in the clouds. Thank you so much. Have a great day.